Saying that she was willing to go to jail over her right to pray in a public meeting, a county commissioner in Maryland has ignored a federal judge's order and delivered an invocation that referenced the entire Trinity, Jesus Christ, God, and the Holy Spirit. Carroll County Commissioner Robin Bartlett Fraser, who seemed near tears according to a Carroll County Times report, said she was displeased with the United States District Court of Maryland Judge William D. Quarles Jr.'s ruling, who banned commissioners from opening their meetings with sectarian prayers until a lawsuit against the county could be settled. I believe this is a fundamental right of America, and if we cease to believe that our rights come from God, we cease to be America, Fraser said. We've been told to be careful, but we're going to be careful all the way to communism if we don't start standing up and saying no. The commissioner then quoted a prayer she said originated with George Washington. Historian John Fee with Messiah College, however, said the meditation came from the George Washington prayer book, which was recovered by the first president's descendants in the late 19th century. Fee also said findings from the University of Virginia and the Smithsonian Institute concluded that Washington did not write the text of the prayer book. In May 2013, the American Humanist Association, with numerous individuals, filed a lawsuit against the county claiming the board's invocations were unconstitutional. Bruce Hake, a plaintiff in the lawsuit who was in attendance during the Carroll County Commission budget meeting in which Fraser issued the prayer, said the commissioner spoke at length in brazen defiance of the federal judge's order. Monica Miller, a lawyer with the plaintiffs, said she will not file contempt of court charges after the recent violation, but said further legal action may be pursued if the prayers continue. Of course, it's entirely possible that the commissioner wishes to become a public martyr of sorts for Christianity, a celebrity upon whom religious sympathizers can bestow admiration and encouragement. Miller wrote in a letter to commissioners, if that's the case, and she therefore ignores both the court and this warning, she will no doubt get her wish. 24-year-old Nathan Abella, a Sydney resident who serves as president of the Australian Defence League, an anti-Islamic hate group, was treated by paramedics for an injured shoulder after an attack on his townhouse in the evening of April 3rd. According to Abella, he was posting anti-Islamic propaganda to his websites when he heard a knock at his door. Said Abella, they said, Nathan, is that you? And I said yes, and as soon as I said yes, I knew I had to dive for the other side of the room. Abella believes his attackers were Muslims, adding that this is a precedent they've set, that they can attack Australians on our own soil, which we will not tolerate. As for the police officers, they counted 7 shots fired, none of which struck Abella. As of the filming of this report, police still have no suspects, although witnesses report seeing a silver Audi fleeing the scene. According to a report in The National, an English-language newspaper published in Abu Dhabi, Talmiz Ahmed, a former Iranian ambassador to the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Saudi Arabia, recently held a book launch at the Indian Embassy in Abu Dhabi. His book is titled The Islamist Challenge in West Asia, Doctrinal and Political Competitions After the Arab Spring. The newspaper quoted Ahmed as saying, Islam now faces very serious challenges like the nature of the state, the place of Sharia in legislation, the status of women and minorities, and the nature of rights you give to your people. Mr. Ahmed holds hope that there can be true democracy in the Islamic world, holding up Indonesia as an example. Said Ahmed, the lesson I got from the major movements in world affairs is the inevitability of change and the movement towards accommodation of people's aspirations and giving them a role in the political order.